much. 'Cause I really care too much. It's all just overwhelming.
Good morning, guys, on this beautiful Sunday morning. I am currently late. Welcome back. If you are new, please subscribe if you like the content I put out. I can't even give you guys like a proper intro because I'm in such a rush. I have an event that started at 10 a.m. Sorry, it is now 10:32 a.m. and everything that could go wrong this morning was going wrong. Like the grand. I'm actually at the parking at my place now, and I thought let me just open up the vlog before anything else. Got my tasty mic over here, which has been really, I like the audio. I like how it separates all the other stuff that are happening around. But yeah, guys, like I said, I'm already running late. Let me go. I'm going to a high tea, Face of the Bay, Eastern Cape high tea. So yeah, man. I don't know. Today I just woke up extremely tired, and I've just been slow at everything. I couldn't even put on lashes because it wasn't sticking on. I didn't know what I was doing. I haven't done adhesive lashes in such a long time, but I'm giving my eyes a break from actually putting on getting installations. So yeah, I'm gonna be no lash face. Anyways, let's go to the event because we are late, and I'll catch up with you guys during the event. Okay.
Just overthinking, I feel like I'm too much. Keep mistaking my anxiety for intuition, and stress keeps getting in the way of my ambition. Logically, I know I shouldn't feel this way, but my body doesn't agree with my brain. I'm looking over my shoulder, worrying it's over before it starts.
I had 2 heart attacks. I had a triple bypass, and a year later, or a year prior to that, my dad died in the same hospital that I worked in. COVID came, and I decided I cannot do this no more. I cannot work in the same hospital where I lost my dad. I need to move. And guess what happened after that? I ended a 20-year marriage. I walked away. I walked away because I cannot settle for anything less than the best.
I believe I can hear the sound of violence long before it begins.
And because we are favorite and most popular from the Lulu Mars range.
Guys, I am walking out right now. The event is not over yet, but your son, it's now 1:30, and I promised my son I would buy him a toy that he saw yesterday from one of the boys. So I actually want to rush to Toys R Us because I know that they close at 2 p.m. So I literally need to leave right now, otherwise I won't make it. The event has been super long, from 10, and now it is 25 minutes past 1. So yeah, girl is exhausted, but okay, at least I showed up, did what I needed to do, supported local projects, and now let's go do something for my little family. Don't know if I showed you guys my fit, but I've worn this before. It's a dress that I have on my Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, and I just decided that I haven't worn it in a long time, so I'm wearing it today. Let's go to Toys R Us.
I'm looking over my shoulder, worrying there's no one there.
Guys, I got the exact toy that my son wanted. Ne? Let me show you first before I tell you the drama that I'm in. Because I know as soon as I get home I won't be able to unbox this for you guys because he's going to be excited. So I got this.
yeah, it does a lot of things. It even goes in water, which I really, really liked. It has a remote control. It turns, it does a 360. It's like a four-wheeler, so it can be on rough terrace. It can be on road. It can be on grass. It can be on mud. It can be on water. Remote controlled, so that's amazing. As I was done paying for his toy and I was going to go look for the girls' toys, they were closing. They were done. So I left and I thought, okay, let me quickly go to the crazy store. Closed. Because now I also need to buy the kids' lunch stuff. Go to Pick and Pay. Closed. It's 2 p.m. just, by the way. And now I went to the main mall here in Green Acres. Closed. Now I must drive 40 minutes to the other mall that's really big, but like there, all the way Bay West. Yo, guys, I'm so hungry. I'm probably just gonna go get myself something to drink. I'll probably eat at home, but I'm really thirsty. But I'm stressed. I'm not worried about the kids' lunch because Spar closes at 8 p.m. I'm not forced to go shop at Checkers or Pick and Pay, but my main worry is the girls' toys. I cannot go home and only have toys for one child. Yo, bangumzali of many. Guys, let me go.
Like I do. I really wanna feel free.
Okay, I'm back for the last time. So I ended up not having to drive 40 minutes to the furthest mall. As I was driving, I realized that the toy store that's next to Pick and Pay is also open. So I got something for the girls. Not as impressive, to be honest, because I don't know what my girls want. My son is always very specific, and Christmas is coming up, so they are going to get really big gifts for Christmas as well. But it all really depends on how specific it is. The goal was not to buy the kids toys because they did get toys already during the month. But I know one thing with my son is that he doesn't ask, and he does play with the same thing for a very long time. And the fact that he really, really loved this toy because he saw it from another boy, I thought, you know what, I've never thought of buying him toys like that. I didn't even know he could like work remotes and things. So I decided to get the toy for him because it's also on special at Toys R Us. So because I bought him that toy, obviously I have to buy the other girls as well. So I got this ice cream truck for my youngest. She's very much into trucks and things and cars. She's always fighting with my son over his cars. So I thought the ice cream truck that comes with the doll would be a good idea. And then my oldest is obsessed with mermaids. She only wants mermaids. Mermaid whatever. So I got her this mermaid. Over here it says, "Hi, let's work together to create a better childhood. We belong." So yeah. And then my husband needed a cable for his cell phone. So I got him just 50 rand. And then he also needed a charger head. I don't know what he did with his stuff, so I got him this fast charge. That's it. I'm going home. We will chat when something interesting happens because I'm exhausted. That's yours. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Okay, where's the others?
Huh?
Where's the other kids?
It's
Hi, Yeti. Do you like it?
Yes. What do you like a circle?
Yes.
It's raining.
Where's Milani?
Yeah.
A few moments later.
Guys, so I just got back from church. I was supposed to go to church early this morning. I woke up really tired, like I wasn't in the mood, but I was going to force myself up until I realized that the high tea that I was invited to was at 10 a.m. and church started at 9. So I was like, there's no way I'm going to make church and the high tea. Then I thought, okay, tonight it's fine. Today I'm going to miss church. Anyways, around 5 p.m. I was like, man, let me get up and get ready. I'm going to go to the night service for 6 p.m. But the church that I went to last week, it is like 25 minutes away to drive. So then one of my friends messages and says she's going to a night service to a church that's 5 minutes away called CRC. So I was like, okay, sure. I mean, it's 5 minutes away and I won't have to go alone to the other church for night service, so let me join her. Guys, amazing. Amazing, amazing. I mean, let's just talk about the way the church looks. Sana, it's giving Woolies of churches. You just walk in and it looks like you in like a 5-star hotel restaurant. The technology is just amazing. But besides that, that's not the real purpose of going to church. The message behind today was really amazing. I think it linked up to what was being said in the church service last week, and it just spoke about you being moved from an impossible situation into a possible. Basically, that God turns the impossible into possible, and that when you look back at the different stations in your life, you realize that they've built you to be who you are now. And even though things may seem like they're a struggle for you now, if that is, but know that this is a building block for what is to come in the future. Because obviously we don't live in a plateau. Life kind of does this, right? And when we're in our high, we kind of forget that the low is what pushed us to get to that high, you know? It was amazing. And just believing in yourself. I might not show it because the way I speak or express myself, I might come across as really confident, but I have a lot of self-doubt in my abilities and things that I'm able to do. And sometimes I just feel like people are being nice when they say things, you know, to me, and I'm like, oh, you just be nice. I'm nice because when I meet someone, I try to make you feel enveloped in acceptance, because I never want someone to feel like an outsider, and I never like to make people feel like they're uncomfortable in a space of people they don't know. So I think I'm very accommodating. I'm very warm to people. Like if you meet me for the first time, we'll feel like we're besties by the end of the day, only because I'm able to relate to people. And I also feel like my tolerance is really high. I'm malleable. I'm able to just gel with different personalities, which then makes people think I'm something more than what I see in myself. Just speaking like that. And I just spoke about how in the self-doubt that I live in, I'm using myself as an example, is that you are worthy of more than what it is that you think you are capable of right now. Your view of what it is that you think your life is or who you are is 100 times bigger and better than what it is, because obviously God created you to be more than what it is that you're living in, and to not sit and be complacent in the comfortability of this little cocoon that you've built around yourself, you know, to be able to stretch and use your talents and your skills, because they are there for a reason. And if it's not just obviously to plummet and, you know, upgrade your life, but it could also touch someone else's heart and their path in whoever that you pass. It's just overall, man, I love when I'm not one who just listens to a message and, you know, when the pastor raises his voice and people are shouting, and now you kind of like, oh, peer pressure, Nama must be, Now I like to, if you see me in church, you'll think, oh, cold. And I'm not cold. I like to listen. I like to understand. I like to relate. And in doing so, it just also made me realize as a parent how my shift has been for my kids. You know, a lot of the times I thought for my kids, in order to raise them well, I need to make them feel happy and comfortable. And, you know, there's one thing in encouraging your kids and in empowering your kids. You know, there are certain skills that as a parent you need to instill in your child that's going to help them, you know, move on with life. And that's why it's been so important for me to find the Sunday school. It's been so important for me to shop around for churches. It's a bad way to say it, but I needed to go through this in order for me to understand what is it that I'm learning and I'm seeing and I'm understanding in this church that is going to help my child understand and level up as well. They babies. Like what I might be saying, you might think, girl, you're being dramatic. You literally have babies. They babies, but the structure and the way that I was raised in church. I was raised in Sunday school. The values that I held and enabled me to be who I am now are things that I held onto when I was growing up. I mean, back then for us, God was it was a fear. Any bad that you do, God is watching you. He's gonna, and a lot of that helped me not get into bad situations growing up. There's so many things that I see a lot of people went through and they have regrets, and I never lived that because I lived in the fear of God. And of course, times have changed now, you know. But what I'm just trying to say is that there's something about value that you learn in church that allows you to be to make better decisions, just to be a better human. And I would be doing a disservice if I never give my kids that opportunity, and then they later in life decide where they stand. Whatever decision they make, I will accept it. But I want to live knowing that I lived my truth and I help my kids through that in finding their truth. I empowered my kids. I cannot just enlighten and encourage. I need to empower. And for me, that's super important. Anyways, that's it. I don't want to make this any longer, but I feel good. I feel great. I'm walking into a new week, leveled up and feeling good. I am a little confused with regards to churches, but I feel like I'm gonna sit on it, pray on it, and see where I'm led to. But I don't want to lie, I think after tonight, solely based on the proximity of the church, that it pulls me there. Because I mean, guys, a 5-minute drive with all the kids compared to a 20-minute drive, it's a big difference. So yeah, that's it, guys. My husband made a nice meal. I'll take a picture and put it up for you guys to see. I need to get undressed. I was just wearing this with that skirt that I wore last week, pulling it, because Sana, one thing about these big churches is that they get cold. People are praying and the pastor gets hot, the singers on the stage get hot, so they always have this air conditioning on. So I was like, Sana, this time around, I'm making sure I'm dressed. So yeah, good night, guys. We'll catch up again soon.